But first, a very special guest. In my time in this chair, I've interviewed many of the great female stars of Hollywood, but none bigger than my special guest tonight. She's over here at present promoting her album, her new hit single, her film, her play, her autobiography, her latest novel, and to talk about the new line in bras she's promoting in conjunction with the American Bell Tent Company. The simplest way to describe her is that she's got all the appeal of Jane Russell, the charm of Jane Mansfield, the wit of Sabrina, and the talent of Dolly Parton. Now imagine all these in one irresistible bundle, and you have the new superstar, Miss Cupid Stunt.
England. Well, Michael, I'm here. Do you know you look so much better in real life?
How are you?
Well, hello. Do you know, I was so thrilled when I heard you wanted to have me tonight. I just love this show. I don't know, I just can't help it. I just love being on it. He's such fun. He's a fun person. Way deep down. Sort of an older Russell Hardy, you know what I mean? Did you know that Russell had me last week? But now I'm here with you. Believe me, Michael, you're the big one. So they tell me. Anyway, ask me a question. After all, it's your show.
Well, let me think. Are you over here making a new film?
Michael, of course I'm making it over here. Don't they tell you these things? In fact, I really love making it here, don't you?
Yes.
Oh, come on, Michael. You must have had lots of offers. You're so big.
You mean offers making films?
What else? Did anyone ever tell you you look like Warren Beatty?
No.
I'm not surprised. You're much more attractive, Michael.
Thank you.
Now sit up straight and ask me about my new film. I think posture is so important, don't you?
What's the new film called?
I thought you'd never ask. It's great. It's all set in a TV studio. And there's this very macho man who wears a wig and a smart suit. It's called The Chat Show Axe Murders. And there's this scene with an emu who's just too horrific to even talk about. Oh, but Michael, I'm only kidding. I was just putting you on. I think they say taking the piss over here. Anyway, my film is really called Bloodbath of the Naked Vampires. It's a musical.
A musical?
I play this countess who just can't get enough. She takes it from just everybody. She even holds up a blood bank. And then there's Bert. He's my leading man. He plays a hunchback with a difference. It's on the front. Do you know, no matter how he dresses, he just can't hide it. It's always right there, sticking out. And there's this scene where he sees himself in the mirror for the first time. And he turns, and he looks at me, and he says, I got a hump! I got a hump! And I'm so touched that all my clothes fall off. And he looks at me and he says, we're three of a kind. And we go into this number called Together and Yet So Far Apart. But I'm telling you the plot! Go and see it, Michael. You'll love it. It's all done in the best possible taste.
Tell me, Cupid, do you ever feel that you've been manipulated?
Oh, yes, Michael. Many times. And once in the back of a car. After all, we're only prawns in the great cocktail of life.
That's awful.
It's so hot in here. Where's your script? I want to fan myself. Oh, I've taken your questions away. What are you going to do?
Sit here and talk to him.
Oh, he's so attractive. Forget it. I know. I'll ask the questions. What size bra do you take?
Well, that was top of my list, yes.
You weren't really going to ask me that, were you? Why would you want to know a thing like that? You're such a handful.
So me too. Now, there's a lot of aspiring young actresses out there who'd love to be a big Hollywood star like yourself. Have you got any tips?
Tips, just 2.
Uh-huh.
First, girls, don't take anything lying down unless you have to. Second, as my dear mother used to say, she's up there now.
Up there?
She's a helicopter pilot. Chopper squad. Anyway, she said, always be nice to everyone on the way up because you're gonna want them to be nice to you when you're going down.
Yes. Am I the only one who thought that was funny?
I thought it was quite funny.
Yes, it was. Well, thank you very much for being my special guest, actually, tonight. It's been really remarkable talking to you. It really has. One can see now why you are this huge, new superstar,
Thank
as
you.
they say. Cupid, thank you very much indeed. Ladies and gentlemen.
Michael, you naughty thing. I've never even met Orson Welles. Anyway, I can't stand crowds. Well, let's talk about my new movie. It's called The House of the Haunted Choppers. It's a sort of a disco horror picture. You know, blood with a beat. And I play a go-go girl who's really a Russian agent. And I have this secret thing. And just everybody wants to get their hands on it. But I'm not giving it to just anybody. And certainly not Orson Welles. By the way, Orson is in the film. He plays the part of a Russian submarine, codenamed Fishfinger. And Bert, that's my leading man, plays a hairdresser who's really the vice president. And he debriefs me after a mission, and I have to take all my clothes off. Because when they search you, they search you. I mean, they looked in places I didn't even know I had. Suddenly, the KGB, is that how you spell it? They burst in, and Bert pulls out his hairdryer and blows them away, just like Warren Beatty in Shampoo. You remember? Oh, that Warren Beatty. I went to his birthday party. What do you give to the man who's had everybody? Anyway, remember the title, The House of the Haunted Choppers. And don't worry, the decapitation scene is done in the best possible taste.
Only one person I wanted to have with me, because I've watched your career very closely. You have a wonderful screen presence, real charisma, you act with the eyes, which is so important in movies, and you know, for any artist to be in a Michael Winner film can only boost their career, and I really want you to do it.
Well, Michael, believe me, I really want to do it with you. It's just a question of whether the script is right. You wouldn't believe what some people try to get me to do. I'm always finding myself in the strangest positions. I'm sure you're not one of them, are you?
Certainly.
Of course you're not. After all, you direct Charles Bronson. I love him. He's so beefy and meaty and chunky.
Well, you make him sound like a stew.
Tell me, this role you want me to star in, what's it all about?
Well, I like to think it has really a very great sociological importance.
Really?
Yes, it's about the misfits of our society, the people who can't adapt to the 20th century, the flotsam and jetsam.
Oh, what's it called?
It's called Bloodbath in Cell Block 11.
Oh, a catchy title. What do I play?
Well, we'd like you to play the part of a nun.
Again? Isn't typecasting terrible? Did you see me in Dirty Habits? I played this Mother Superior with a difference. She's a real mother, and she goes berserk when she finds out the abbot is really a werewolf. In fact, that was the first thing I did for Disney. I'm doing another one for them. It's called Herbie Slashes His Wrists. Do tell me about your little film, Michael.
When the riot breaks out, the prisoners take you hostage and they hold you in the laundry, and you're completely naked.
I'm naked?
Well, it's quite warm in the laundry.
Oh, I get it. Do I?
Well, you do get it. You see, you're not really a nun. You're the chief warder.
Oh, you mean the top screw? That's what you say in this country. You know, Michael, I'm really up to this part. What do you play?
I play the good prison officer.
Oh, you're a good screw. I've heard that. Michael, just know we're gonna get on great together. I can see it now. You and I, together in the cell block. And all the men are banging on the bars. And we say, stop doing that. And you pick up your big hose. and I turn you on, and then the water hits me, and all my clothes fall off again. Oh, it's so sociological. But I tell you one thing, Michael, I'm gonna have to insist on.
What's that?
It's gotta be done in the best possible taste.